Hi Janita, welcome to my channel Zazaline. In today's tutorial we are working on this simple, very easy to make pouch, and it's a universal pouch. It is multi-purpose. You can use it for whatever you want, for storing different things. It has a little handle. It's a good size for a tablet and a notebook, maybe lots of different uses. So it has one zipper, and when we open it up, it is fully lined. It has the bias tape. It has removable bottom, so you can always, when it's dirty, you can remove what's inside and wash it, put it back in. So this is gonna make the base, the bottom, a little bit more sturdy. So it's gonna hold the shape, and I didn't include any pockets. I just wanted to keep it simple. So this is it. This is what we are doing today. If you want to make it a little bit higher, you can adjust the pattern. You just make this a little bit bigger. So otherwise you are gonna follow the same instructions, and you can make it a little bit taller if you want. I just want to keep it small because it's gonna be a gift box. In my case, I will be storing and I will be putting some pictures inside, so when the person opens it up, I will have a whole bunch of pictures in here. But as I said, you can use it for whatever you want. So so this is what we are working on today. I'll show you how it looks from all the sides. It has a nice front zipper. This is how it looks on the bottom and the top. So for this project, we don't need too many things. We need the pattern, zipper pull, and some kind of bias. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use yet. This is the elastic. So it has multi-purpose. I use it sometimes as a bias tape, so it easily folds in half. Or you can just cut 2-inch wide strips of fabric, and that can serve as a bias tape. And I have the pattern, these fun zippers, and I will have lots of zipper pulls and elastics on my website zazalinestudio.com. So if you are looking for some fun prints, you will find it there. So let's get started. So first we are going to work on the handle, and we need panel E. Okay, so when the handle is done, we will put it on the side, and we are gonna bring in panel C. And don't forget, it's cut on fold, so it's gonna be twice as big. And we need 3 pieces. You will need the exterior panel, lining, and interfacing. Because my fabric, both of them are a little stiff. This is actually velvet and it's quite stiff. I decided not to use any interfacing, but if you have a regular cotton, you want to put interfacing in there. So we are gonna take the lining, put it on the side, and we need the outside, the exterior panel. We are gonna place it in half. And we can do tiny little clips or marks. If you are cutting, you just want to do tiny, tiny, tiny little snips. You don't want to do anything too big. Just enough so you can see it. And then we are gonna take our handle and we are gonna place it in the middle. So let's mark the middle. We don't do any cutting on the handle. And then when we have a midline, we will put it kind of in the middle. And then let me just secure it in the middle here. And then we are gonna push it up a little. And we will pin it in place. Make sure it's in the middle. And then we will do the same thing on the other side. Okay. And then you can decide how big you want your handle, if you want it a little bit more flat. I think I will make it a little bit more flat because I think it's a little too high. And this is why I don't like to work with pins. I always poke myself. Anyways, so once you are happy with the placement, I made it a little bit flatter. Now we are gonna place the ends together. We will stretch it out and we want to make sure it is in the middle. And I like the placement, it is in the middle. So now I will take it to the machine and we will secure the handle. Okay, so once our handle is done, we secured it on both places. I don't know if you can see the cross. Now it's nice and secured. So now we are gonna attach the zipper. I mean the zipper pull to the actual zipper. So this is number 5 zipper. And there we go. We want to have it somewhere in the middle. Now we are gonna take our handle or the external panel. We have the zipper. The zipper head is facing to the left. Now we are gonna flip it down. And we are gonna attach it. Then we are gonna take our lining piece, and in my case it doesn't matter, both sides are the same, but you are gonna put the good side down, so you are gonna be looking at the wrong side, and you just want to line up the edges. So you will start here. The zipper is a little bit longer. Okay, so once you clip it in place, we are gonna take it to the sewing machine and we are gonna do a 1/2 centimeter, which would be about 1/4 of an inch. Usually when I have a regular zipper, I go as close to the zipper as possible, but because this is a nice print and I want to show this is actually the showpiece, then we are gonna do only about 1/2 centimeter so we can still see the zipper print. Okay, so now once we are done, we will open it up. We want to expose the zipper. And you can take it to the ironing station and press it down. And then once the zipper is exposed, we are gonna do top stitch along the zipper, and we are also gonna do the bottom. So we want to make sure that this is all attached and it's in one piece, so it's easier to manage later on. So just pull out the lining on the other side. You can press it down for easier sewing, and then you're gonna top stitch and you're gonna do the bottom, and we can just do like 3 millimeters, 1/8 of an inch on the bottom. Okay, so once you are done and you have it, you stitched on both sides, close to the zipper, and on the other side, on the bottom, then when you have a little bit of excess of the zipper, we can cut it off. So it's all the same on both sides. Okay, so now we are going to introduce a new panel, and that's the D, and that's going to be the extension of this panel. So we need two pieces, again, the exterior and the lining. And what we will do now, we have the end. It doesn't matter which one you take. You take the exterior panel and you will place it down on top, so you have the good sides facing each other, and we are gonna clip the end. Then we will flip it over, and on the lining side we are gonna take the lining, and again, if you have a good side and wrong side, the good side goes down. So you will sandwich it in between. Now we are gonna take it to the sewing machine, and we are gonna do 1 centimeter, 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. So once you are stitching on the side, we will open it up. We are gonna take the other end and place these two together. And we will clip it in place. Now this is going to be a little tricky because we have to attach this side too. So we will roll it up. And then place this one on top of this. Okay, so you have this kind of ball. So you have lining on one side, and you have the exterior panel on the other side, and everything else is in the middle. Now we are going to go back and we will do the same thing. We will do 1 centimeter, 3/8 of an inch. Now when we have this cute little package, we will open it up. So either way you push it out. It doesn't matter which way you do it. And now we have one big uniform piece. So now we are going to go back to the sewing machine, and we are going to top stitch right here. So this is what we should have so far. So we have the gusset in the back, we have handle at the front, Okay, so now we are gonna put this on the side and we are gonna work on panel A. So A has 2 exteriors and 3 linings. So I will take the, we are gonna work on the top. So the top I did interface because this is gonna be on the top, and on the bottom I have a different plan. So the top needs to be a little stiffer, so I did use Decobel Light. You can use any other, it depends if you are using a different material. If you have vinyl, you probably don't need to interface. If you have cotton, then for sure you should. But anyways, I have exterior and lining, and I'm gonna put the wrong sides together. So the good side is outside, good side is outside. And now we will just stitch all around. We are just gonna attach these two together. Okay, so when you are done with the first piece, we are gonna put it on the side and we will do exactly the same thing with the other piece. So the wrong sides are facing each other. You are looking at the good side, good side. Okay, so now once we have both pieces ready, we are gonna put them all together. So what we will do first, we are gonna find a midline. So let's put these ones together, and you can either make a mark with a pen or you can just do a little snip. And then we will do a midline on the other side where the handle is. Then you are gonna put these midlines together and do one more midline here. So basically you would like to have 4 midlines. So we have midline here and here, so this is our midline, and then we have midlines on the other side. So here, here, oh, did I forget this one? Yes, I did. Okay, so we have 4 marks, and that's gonna help us to align this piece to the bottom and top. Okay, so once we are done marking this piece, we will take our bottom and top and do the same thing. So once we marked all 4 sides on all 3 pieces, we are gonna take the piece that has the interfacing in it. So this is gonna be the top piece. So this one has interfacing, this one doesn't have interfacing. So let's place it the good side up. Now we are gonna take the zipper, and the zipper we are gonna place down. So we have these 2 good sides are facing each other. I'm gonna start where the handle is, and we are gonna line up the notches. So you just want to make sure you have the piece with the lining, not lining, the interfacing, because one has interfacing, one doesn't. This one has interfacing. And then we have the zipper on the top, and we are gonna start where the zipper is. We will line up the notches, and then we are gonna go and line up the notches on the bottom. Sorry. Zipper side, this side. So then, I don't know if you can see, We will line up these notches. That's why we did them, so it's all nice and equal. It's gonna be all in the middle. And then we have these ones. So you do the 4 base points. And once you have this, then we are gonna go and clip it all around. Now, once we get to the corners, we are gonna do tiny little snips in the zipper, just where the corner is. So tiny, tiny, tiny little snips. Just so it's easier for the zipper to align. See, maybe we can do tiny, a little bit bigger. But don't go more than 3 millimeters, which would be 1/8 of an inch. You just want to do tiny little ones. And just stretch it as far as it goes. And we will do the same on all 4 sides. Okay, so once you have it, clip it in place. So this is how it should look like. You do tiny little snips on the zipper, so it's easier to curve it. And then we are gonna take it to the machine and we are gonna do about 1/2 centimeter away from the edge. So we want the same distance on both sides. And because we did about 1/2 centimeter, which was 1/4 of an inch, we are gonna do the same thing on this side. So once we are done with the top piece, now we are gonna do the bottom. This one doesn't have any interfacing, and basically we are doing the same thing. We are looking at the good side up, and we will align the notches. And we are gonna clip it all around, align the 4 notches first, then clip it all around, and we will do the same 1/2 centimeter, or that would be 1/4 of an inch seam allowance all around. Okay, so now once we are done, we are gonna go back with the scissors, and if you see like a little excess, we will cut it off. So we want to have the edges nice and equal on both sides, and then we are gonna add the binding. But for the binding to work well, you have to, let's say I have a little bit more on this side, so I want both sides to be the same, equal. So I'm just gonna take scissors and I'm gonna go all around, and I just make it the same. Okay, so now once I am happy with all the sides, cut off the tiny little thread so nothing is poking through. And now I'm gonna take my elastic. This is my double-sided tape, and I'm gonna cover up the edges. Before I start, I like to seal the end so it doesn't spray. There we go, nice and sealed. Now it's gonna stay the same. Now, because this double-sided foldable bias tape folds by itself, it's very easy to apply. So we will just go around, clip it in place. If you don't have this bias tape. You will have to make your own. And I was gonna do this, but this one is much easier. So what you would do, you would fold it in half, you iron it, you fold it half, fold in half, and then you have this kind of tape that you would do the same in the same way. So you would just put it in, and then you go all around. So you can do that too when you have fabric and you don't have this tape, but I'm a little lazy and I just use this. Okay. When I come to the end, I just simply overlap because I sealed both edges. They are not gonna fray on me, and I'm just gonna overlap very simply like so. Okay, so once you have both sides done, we can flip it inside out and see how it looks. The bias tape doesn't have to be perfect because it's gonna be inside and it's against the walls, so nobody can really see. There we go. Let's try to close it down. Okay, very nice. So we are almost done. The one more thing is we are gonna work on the bottom. So this is kind of flimsy and it doesn't keep the shape. So we will put this on a side. And now we are gonna bring back the A, which is lining. So we had 3 linings, 2 on the main box and 1 is for the bottom. So let's put that on a side. So we have 1 full lining, and then B. And B is only 2 smaller pieces. And I also cut out the cardboard. So you need something little stiff. You can do, some people use the cutting boards. They go to a dollar store and they cut the piece there, or you can use anything that is a little bit stiff. I couldn't find anything in my house, so it is the cardboard from a cereal, and we will cut it a little bit smaller, about 1 centimeter from all sides smaller than the actual pattern calls for it. And now what we are gonna do, let's put this on a side. We will take the 2 smaller pieces, and again, in my case it doesn't matter, but if you have a good side and wrong side, you are looking at the wrong side now, and you are gonna do a little fold about 1 centimeter, and again another fold, and we will clip it in place. We will do the same thing for both pieces. And we are working on a slip pocket for the cardboard box. Okay, so let's do the same as the other one. And it doesn't have to be exact. We just don't want to have any raw edges. And now we will take it to the sewing machine and we are gonna sew both sides. Okay, so once we are done, we are gonna take the bottom piece, the full piece, and we are gonna place, again, we are looking at these are the good sides facing each other. We are looking at the wrong side, and we are gonna line it up. They're gonna overlap. We will clip them in place and we will take it to the sewing machine, and we are gonna do 1 centimeter, which is 3/8 of an inch seam allowance, and we will go all around. Okay, so now once we are done, we will flip it inside out. And we just created a little slip pocket for the base. And now the last thing is to place the cardboard in, see how it fits. Try not to bend it too much. There we go, this is the base. So we are gonna place it inside, and if it's dirty you can always remove it, wash it,